Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Warrior. And I know it's been, a long time, and I get it. I apologize for that. It's just I've been going through a lot of, a lot of issues. I've been going through a lot of emotional issues. I've been going through a lot of emotional detachment lately. I've been going through just detachment a lot. But I'm here, and I'm happy. I'm actually broadcasting yet again. This is episode number 33, and even if I'm probably like one person is like listening and all that shit, but you know what, I'm here, and that's what's just important. For those of you who may know or may not know, well, as of now, I am now not only broadcasting live on Facebook, but now I have a YouTube page. Awesome. Sorry, I was just clapping my hands. Sorry, but I'm actually happy. I'm trying to progress instead of digressing, but I'm progressing because I've been going through a lot. I've been going through a lot of mental changes and emotional changes in my life, and not only physical but mental. And the fact is that, well, mental and emotional and all that, all that dilly-dally. But the fact is that, I'm just here to connect with you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, my podcast in and of itself is not just, not preaching, but just to reach out to you guys and try to connect with you guys on, on a level that I can actually relate, on a relatable level. And when I see I have like some views on my YouTube videos, I just kind of get happy because I know like there's probably people out there who are not subscribed to my channel, but who actually take the time to actually try to listen to it. And I know I'm just probably like just talking, ranting, rampaging and all that other stuff, and all that whatever, but I'm not here to do that. I'm just being honest with you guys. I really am. So again, my name is Warrior Matos, and for those of you who may not know the origin of that name and why I came up with that, I'll just kind of explain it to you guys, just a brief story. My last name is Matos, but Warrior, long story short, is because throughout my life, and I've explained this a lot in my earlier podcast about my story and how I became the warrior that I am now, is because a warrior never gives up. And there are times in my life where I have felt like I've wanted to give up so million times in my life, and I have close family members and close friends who make sure I don't give up and keep reminding me that I am a warrior. And I constantly look at my tattoo that says warrior, and it reminds me not to give up. And I've said this so many times in my podcast, and it helps me to remind myself as well. It's so easy to give up, but it's so hard to keep going. And I said this before, it's so true. And it's crazy because, I was listening to Linkin Park not too long ago, rest in peace, Chester Bennington, and I was listening to the song Breaking the Habit, and I like the chorus and the bridge of the song, but the part where it goes, and I'm breaking the habit tonight, and just that part alone makes me think about some habits I have to break. And I'm like, I'm breaking my habit, I'm breaking this habit, I'm breaking that habit, whatever your habit is, whether it be eating through your feelings, drinking through your feelings, whatever the case may be, it's, how I say it, it's so hard sometimes because you want to keep everything bottled in and you want to just, cope with that, learning or trying to do or having new coping mechanisms like eating, drinking, whatever the case may be. But it's time that we break that habit. You know what I'm saying? And, I know this is just all rambling, but I'm just trying to get what's off, my mind and all that whatnot. But, I feel like as a whole, and, looking out of what's going on in this universe, or this thing called universe, is that we have to break our habits of hatred. Look at what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have the KKK going on, white supremacy, everyone's hating, everyone's, like doing this, doing that, so much shooting, so much killing, so much, terrorism. It's so crazy because then it reminds me of the song back in the day from Black Eyed Peas, Wherever Is the Love. And it's so ironic how going back to the not even early 90s, like probably late 90s, early 2000s, how that song came out, and look at where we are now. I feel like that's the ironic thing, that's the irony, wherever is the love, and I feel like if we listen to that song now, back then, people are like, yo, see, I know what they're talking about, because there's like no love in this universe, and I feel like you have to stop the hatred, and no one is seeing that, and I feel like a lot of people are blind to it because of the media. How about we stop putting our pride and our ego, like we put that aside, and just love, because we are losing so much people to suicide, and I've seen this, and it hits me so hard because I've struggled with thoughts of suicide. I've even attempted suicide, and by the grace of God, I'm here. But it hits me so hard, and very few people understand why, but not many people, and there's like a whole bunch of people that are like, but why does it hit you so hard? You don't have nothing to do with them, it doesn't concern you. But have you ever started to think that why it hit me so hard was because I struggled with that? I've attempted suicide in my life, and yet I'm still here. This is why we have to come together, not as a, just one person, just as a unit, just to love. We have to break the habit of hatred, of killing, and start the habit of loving. Breaking the habit of hatred and killing and wanting to kill, and just start loving. I know it took me like a long time just to come to that, but I feel like it was just the moment. But let's break the habit, start loving. Again, rest in peace, Chester Bennington. I hope you guys just have a nice and safe evening. I love you guys.